So just going to do a quick video on ladies. We had some smart alerts flag up today, 10:36 a.m. Interesting, you can see DWF Labs here. They sent $1 to KuCoin, right? So this is a test just to make sure that it arrives. We can then see that they sent $295,000 worth of ladies to KuCoin. So when you see smart money investors like this, DWF Labs, like Wales institutions, when you see them send money to an exchange, I mean, you don't have to be a rocket science to work out what's about to happen, right? So these are the sort of signals that I use as confluence for shorting or longing the market. So smart money sends huge amounts to an exchange, indication to short. Smart money buys tokens from an exchange, sends to private wallet, indication to long, right? And this is a huge amount of money, 300,000 to dump in one load. So if we look when this was sent around 10:36 a.m. today, so if we look at the ladies chart and we go to the today 10:36, you can literally see the moment they sold. They literally sold straight away. So as soon as they sent that money to KuCoin, we had $300,000 worth sell off. And I actually missed this. I was out riding on my bike. So I'm really gutted I missed this, but it's such powerful data, you know. As soon as they sent that money, if I was about, it would have been a great opportunity to short, right? Because you pretty much know the market's going to dump. And the best thing about that is you can even use high leverage because, you know, if they're selling off 300k, you're pretty sure that it's going to take an instant dump, right? And then obviously you've got retail here buying exit liquidity, right? Buying the crash. And there was more signals. So you can see that some of the other smart holders here, you start to see some more transactions. So obviously some of the other whales have seen this, but they reacted quite late. But it was a few hours later, we had some more transactions. So another whale sent 147,000 to MEXC. And then 356, we had someone else move 280,000 to MEXC. And what happened? So we got 113 and 356. So 113, more dumping, 356. Here's where they sold the other 200k. And then we're seeing the retail buy the dip, right? So yeah, really powerful signals, and we can actually go in and see here in better detail those transactions, what wallets they went from. Here you can see they were selling off on MEXC, 11:42 p.m, 160k. We got 134k at 1:20 p.m, and then the really big one, 3:57 p.m, 268k. So these are your short alerts, and we get them in real time straight to the Discord. So as soon as they make these transactions, it's a signal to short. And the good thing is when they send testers, this is great because it's almost like giving you a warning that the market's about to dump. So if you see $1 get sent to KuCoin or MEXC or Bybit, they're literally testing the deposit address, right, and making sure it arrives, and it's the perfect time. It's the perfect signal because you can literally get ready to short. And then this, when you see this, then you drop your short position and you take the trade with a stop loss, obviously. So you can set a stop loss, so you can only lose 10%, 15%, whatever you set your stop loss at. So really powerful tool. I've set this up for AI Doge. We've had no signals yet, but I'm waiting for the top holders to start moving their tokens to exchanges, and that will be our signal to short. Ladies as a whole, market cap still pretty big, 40 million. This can come down a lot. We had a huge pump, almost I guess you could say a double top here, and then we've just been trending down. The smart money have just sold recently, so I would expect a big sell-off. So they've only just sold today, right? The smart money's just sold today, so a lot of people are busy, they're moving around, they need to get to their ledgers or whatever. So we probably should see more of a sell-off over the next few days. Also, we've got to ask the question, is there another reason the smart money are getting out? Do they know something? Are they expecting a market crash from BTC in the next few days? Either way, 40 million cap, this can easily come down to 4 million cap. So it's got a long way down to come. No doubt we're going to see quite a few different scam wicks along the way, but I think this is a great project to short going forward. And they also done an airdrop, right? So loads of the ladies holders are actually holding tokens that they got for free. So yeah, it's possible we might see that. In terms of distribution, still pretty savage. If we check what the smart money wallets are doing, we can see here since the 19th of May, we've lost a few smart money holders. So a few smart money holders have actually got out. So we've lost 4 whales. This is a signal, not a good signal, right? So the whales are getting out, they're taking their profits. We have also the decline only happened recently. So only yesterday, the amount of tokens started to decline. So we might see this trend downwards. Again, more confluence for a good time to short. Interestingly, this whale that I'm tracking, I've tagged him as early Pepe, right? Because he was in, or she was in Pepe very early, made a lot of money. So I'm following this wallet non-stop just to see what they buy, what they get in. You know, to get into Pepe early and ladies early and make huge amounts of money. You know, they've got 3.7 million in ladies, and the thing is tanking and they're just holding it, right? So let's actually check their wallet and see how much they're holding. So they're still holding 3.8 million, 3.9 ladies, and so I'm tracking this wallet and all the transactions that they make. I'm trying to find sort of like the early projects that they get into. If they got into these two early, what's the next thing? You know, are they an influencer? Do they have some connections? Do they work at an exchange or something? There's something going on for them to get that sort of alpha and make those sort of gains. So yeah, tracking them. But interestingly enough, they haven't moved any money. So they're holding for now, and it's very strange for them to hold money when we've just seen like $1 million get sold off from ladies today. So I don't know if they have more money than sense, or whether they are a long-term believer in the project. But when they start selling, we should be worried because they hold a lot of the supply. So if we look at the distribution, they actually hold 8% of the total supply. So we should be very worried when they start selling. Tracking this wallet as well. Earlier, another trader that gets into really good projects early. So yeah, like I always say, follow the smart money. DW Labs have really dropped off their holdings, sold a lot, and some of the others have sold off quite a lot lately as well. So I was shorting this and I made a lot of shorting, and I was going to kind of hold off and maybe see if the smart money would get back in for another pump, because it's doing really well on OpenSea. It's like one of the top projects on OpenSea, so it has got that going for it. But I just don't understand why so many smart money wallets are dumping this token. It seems like it's destined just to go down and down and down. So yeah. Like and subscribe to stay up to date for all the latest. I'll try and do more of these videos as soon as I sort of see the smart money making moves.